morals, whatever you talk about. If you are not positively vibrant enough, then this part, that's the ethics, values and morality, will be very difficult to adapt. That's the first thing that one must learn. This is the one that we have already done, mens sana in corpore sano. This is the first thing that our program had, that is mens sana in corpore sano, a healthy mind in a healthy body. This is a Latin term. We say mens sana in corpore sano. That is a healthy mind in a healthy body. Unless we have a healthy mind, we have a healthy body, then the learning cannot be healthy. To have a healthy learning, to have a positive learning session, we must think about this aspect, that is a healthy mind. And a healthy mind comes when you have a positive thinking and a positive attitude. And when you have a positive thinking and a positive attitude, you become a can-do person. There are two things in life. One is called I can do it. Another thing is I cannot do it. Both ways you are right. But the choice is yours, which one to adapt. Should I be a can-do person, or I should be a cannot-do person? If you think you can, you can. If you think you cannot, you will never. If you think you are bitten, you are bitten. If you think you are at loss, you are at loss. Now, if we have to come out of all this and make ourselves positive, then we have to eliminate consciously the elements that makes us negative. We have to have a conscious effort to eliminate those thought processes which makes us negative. That is what is called cognitive behavior. I was telling that I'm a CBT certified. The CBT certification says about that you have to have a cognitive understanding of your behavior patterns. I cannot do it. If I say I cannot, then in this I cannot is a pattern of thinking. I cannot. I am a loser. I'm afraid. I'm having a phobia. These are all patterns of thinking, which can be converted into I can do. If I say I can do, it is a, from here to here if I go, it is a cognitive pattern change. It's a cognitive pattern change. These are part of behavioral science, what we call as organizational behavior. You must have studied this subject. It's a part of the organizational behavior where we have a cognitive learning theory. And from that cognitive learning, this is a cognitive theory which says change your patterns of thinking. When the patterns of thinking changes, automatically your attitude and thinking is highly influenced, making it into a positive if it is a negative one in the present scenario. Are we all getting it? So these are going to be the learning outcomes of the workshop. We have some wonderful plays, games, as along with some movies to see in this workshop, which will be flowing up one after the other. Right? Again, this workshop is combined with some of the Oriental philosophies. I am a very strong believer of the Oriental philosophy, that is the Indian mythology and Indian philosophy, because it has some very effective management tools and theories inbuilt in it, which we can definitely imbibe in our learning process and we can grow ourselves. We will come one by one once we proceed. What is an attitude? What do we mean by an attitude? When we talk about the word attitude, what do we mean? What we mean by an attitude? It is a mirror of the mind. We come across a number of events, individuals, and number of activities per day. How our mind tries to act upon such activities, events, or actions in a particular scenario throughout the day is what our attitude is. Let's take an example. You come across to this college from your home every day. When you come out of your home, what do you do? Let's take a time frame of activity, that is, you are traveling from your home to this institution, and what are the activities, series of activities do you come across? What are the activities? First, anybody who would be volunteering in it? Would, yeah. What you do? Tell me. First,
I come to the main road,
come into main road,
take an auto,
take a auto,
then come to the station, then I take a metro, then I drop in the passing metro station,
drop at Park Street metro station.
sorry, it's drop, I should, it's a long walk. I reached the Park Street metro station.
If I say I get down at Park Street metro station,
Yeah.
okay, get down,
Then I come from the gate number 3.
enter now, exit through gate number
Gate number
3, okay,
Then I walk for a minute, only 1 minute maximum.
walk for
1 minute.
1 minute,
Then I enter in the Chatterjee International Building.
Chatterjee International Building,
Then I take a bus.
you take a pass,
Then I sometimes I have to wait for the lift.
come to the country, you take a lift,
Then I have reached the 4th floor and come to the college.
reach the college. So, yeah, sit down.
Thank you.
More or less, this is the process for every one of us. So we have 11 activities that he does in quite a couple of time. In a span of time, he does 11 different activities. Now, in these 11 activities that we do or perform, there are people we come across. There is chance of natural calamities, rain, you get stuck, the train that you come over, you fail that train, the train doesn't arrive on time. So many things happens, interlinking each activities. True?
Yes, sir.
And we are part of those activities. So our mind tends to float around all these 11 activities. When our mind gets more stressed, example, He comes to the metro station, but he comes late. That he fails the train. So, will your mind be very happy? No. No. Your mind is not
Sad.
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 You upset,
Depressed.
depressed,
Not
anxiety.
Not satisfied.
That is already hitting your mind. Next, he boards the next train. He comes to Park Street station. Or let's take another example. He boards the train, the next train. A person, when he gets in, maybe there is a person, an aged person who is standing nearby to him, and maybe due to the brake or movement of the train, the person falls on him. It's an aged person, could not control. Generally we react. Why we react? Because the stress has came of not getting the right train. Anxiety has played an immense role in your mind. That you react on somebody else. But I don't think if a nice lady stands behind you, you will say that why don't the train often gives the brake and often she falls on. There is also an attitude. This perception for an older person is different. But the mind for a younger person is different. Therefore, my friends, it is all about the framework of our mind. It is all about how this framework is being initiated with stress. Where we are getting the stress and how much my mind is boiling with those stress. Right? So, that gets reflected. It is rightly said, it is a reflection of your mind. I would add another word, that it is a reflection of your mind consciously and subconsciously. Both. Sometimes you tend to behave in some way where maybe you are not knowing your behavior, but you tend to behave. At a reflex of your mind, that time your mind is getting the stimuli, a negative stimuli or a positive stimuli, in a spontaneous manner. So, attitude is something which is hidden with us. We cannot understand that at what point of time, how do we react, but we react. We generally do not try to understand the cause of such reaction, but we react. Whether this reaction that we are doing is good or bad, or what type of impact it is going to be drawn on us, we are not aware, but we react. Simply we react. Right? So, it is partially controllable, partially uncontrollable. Which is controllable is a part of your conscious endeavor, which is uncontrollable, it is a part of your subconscious endeavor. Our mind acts in two ways. It is conscious, in the same time, it is subconscious. Subconscious activities generally reflect on the conscious activities. That we all must know. So, how much ever we try to pretend to be a good human being, until unless you are a good human being from inside, one or the other day, this show of business is not going to work out. Because your subconscious mind knows what you are. So if you want to believe yourself to have a good position in your career and a profession, first know your attitude. Develop your attitude. Rectify the problems of your attitude. When we talk about the word attitude, people say, attitude means what? Attitude is a trait. Trait means like we have many traits. Characteristics. These traits gets changed or can be developed. If you cannot change it 100%, try it for 80%.
How to do it?
You will come across man. You will definitely come across. To do it, first you need to identify.
So if I know that I have a bad attitude,
That will come across. We will have a session where I'll have one-on-one counseling for few of you. I cannot take more than 5 today. I'll have a counseling session. We will understand how it works. That's called a CBT therapy. We'll do it. Right? Let us come to the class first.